Hey guys, Katie from the K Show blog here, and today we're going to get you planning that trip to Sardinia in Italy. Now this is one of two of my absolute favorite places to go in Italy. The other would be up in the mountains in the South Tyrol region, but that's another video for another time. Today we're talking all about Sardinia. Nonetheless, if you are planning a trip to Italy, I hope this and all my other content that I posted over my years of living there can just encourage you that the country has so much more to offer than just those big iconic touristy sites. I know you can't really go there and not visit Venice, right? You got to see it, and it's amazing in its own right. But there's so much more to offer, and in my opinion, so many better places than those big touristy hotspots. And if you like beaches, you like seafood, and you like the odd pistachio gelato, you're gonna love Sardinia, hopefully as much as I did. So let's get into it. This video is gonna help you narrow down a trip to that northern part of Sardinia. It's certainly not all that it has to offer. There's a lot more on the island, but this is gonna help you put together a good weekend trip in that northern section. I'm going to go through some beaches that you really don't want to miss, like the most electric blue water you've ever seen. I'm going to go through where to stay, and then some tips on how to get around, how to use the ferries and things like that. But if you want a lot more detail, go to the link in the description and it will take you to my website where I have detailed guides for getting to each of the beaches. So some of them require a bit of a hike, some of them you go to just from the parking area. So I got those detailed guides to help you organize those adventures, much more detailed planning guides for planning your weekend. So just a lot more thorough on my website. So check that out if you need more tips. Otherwise, have a great trip. And if you get any value from this, if this helps you plan your trip or inspires you to want to visit, please hit the thumbs up button so we can spread this inspiration to even more people, and YouTube will show it to more people. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you can help me grow this little channel and share lots of travel tips with as many people as possible. So let's go to Sardinia. So a few tips for putting together your trip. It is really handy to have a car there to be able to drive around to some of these beach spots. So you can fly there and rent a car. That's definitely an option. Otherwise, you could rent a car on the mainland, and then when you take the ferry across to the island, you can take that car with you, or your own car if you're living in Italy. Using the ferry, I used Moby ferries, and it was fantastic. We took our car, put it on the ferry, and then did the overnight one. So we could just sort of go there in the evening, wake up there, and maximize time. So definitely recommend that. Absolutely, having a car there is going to be a huge help, and it's going to really expand what you can do, because getting around with public transport isn't going to get you to all these beach spots. And even when you're taking the ferry over to Caprera Island or something like that, you can take your car on that ferry as well. So then once you're driving around that island, you can just go beach hopping, have the freedom with your car. So definitely a big tip is having a vehicle to get around. vibe there is like super casual, beachy. It's just relaxed. It's a really nice vibe, lots of friendly people. So it doesn't have that hustle and bustle. You're on island time, you know, like with many islands around the world. And as far as food you're going to want to try there, you're in seafood heaven. So you're going to want to maximize like your seafood pastas, you know, with mussels or clams or whatever else, seafood pizzas, and you have to have the pistachio gelato there. I just think it's better than any other. And in my blog post, I found the best pistachio gelato that I've ever had. And it was like this little hole in the wall place. So I've got the link to that in my blog post. And I hope you go check that place out. So that's about it. I hope that helps you plan your trip to Sardinia. And yeah, I forgot to mention, bye!